Hello, this is going to be a quick tutorial for um, Field of Cream of Wheat, Field, I don't know. It's by Hal Mulligan, and it starts out with your capo on the 2nd frets. It's going to be a D sharp, A sharp, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, and then F. Start out with these 3 chords. So start out with your index finger on the 3rd fret of the A, and everything else gets played open except the low E. You're going to mute that with your middle finger, and then that's it. Next, you're going to take your index finger off of the A string and put it on the low E string, and then mute the A string if you want. I mean, you could play it out, but like it kind of muddies the sound a little bit, but it could be different depending on the guitar you're playing. But I chose not to. And then this last chord is going to be your middle finger on the 5th fret of the A and your ring finger on the 5th fret of the D. Everything else gets played open except the low E. You're going to mute that with your index finger. I smell the roses, isn't it a beautiful thing? Throat closes tight while you're unable to breathe. So in the little pre-chorus section, it goes like... the chorus, which is pretty simple. So in the pre-chorus, it's just all strings open except the low E. You're going to mute that with whichever finger you prefer. You're going to strum it 4 times, and then you're going to gently place your ring finger over top the 5th fret. Really emphasize those and notes of the beats. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So like the down up strokes, try to emphasize the up strokes. And then shift up 2 frets to the 7th fret. There's a shadow that's been stalking me, disappears when I check, then repeats. And I know I won't find anything, but I need to assure myself frozen. Barely breathing, listening, sorry and haunted. So the chorus, is pretty simple. It's just 2 chords. First one is something I've already shown you before. It's just your index finger on that 3rd fret of the low E. And then for the 2nd chord, it's going to be your middle finger on the 5th fret of the low E and your ring finger on the 5th fret of the A, and everything else gets played open. I lied. Everything else gets played open except the D string. I'm going to mute that with your ring finger. So all together it's barely breathe and listen, sorry and haunted. Othello chimes and you thinking rationally. Let me go over the strumming pattern for the verses, because I forgot to do that earlier. So it's slow it down a little bit. Alright, I hope that makes sense. So the last part is going to be I know where you are. I'm shy, does it pass like a broke wave? Same chords as before. And then it goes to this chord, which is all strings open. And then back to here. Does that thing again, and then the last few chords are, which is just all strings open except the low E, and then you're gonna do index finger 2nd frets A, and pinky 5th fret low E, and finally end with your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E. And all strings open. That's it.